Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I thought I would show my new junk journal I made. So here's the cover, and I added like little liquid pearls to the image. I made this image here. This here, I fussy cut it out. I added some tulle. There's 3 signatures like that, and I did a lot of stamping on the cover. It's from an old book. And let's open it up. So here's the first page. Did some stamping, some coffee dyed paper. This is a die cut butterfly from Tim Holtz, and you can journal on this. This is like embossed. It's really nice. I'll list, if I can, in the description box below through Amazon, these die cuts and anything else I can think of. So here's a belly band. No, just a little band here. You can journal with some journaling pages. And it's got a little pocket there, a lace pocket, which turned out so cute with some embossed paper on the back. And here's another little lower, like a lower belly band. And these are like work orders from the railroad. Here is a book page, and I added like some paper lace. Here is another coffee dyed paper. I added some lace right here. Here's a little tuck spot, like a little lower one, and you can journal on this side. Here's another little tuck spot, and I sewed around it, and I made this graphic so I can journal on this, and I can journal back here. Here's a little pocket I could put stuff in, little tabs. The whole book, I guess I didn't show all that, has a bunch of tabs on the side. So here's, oh yeah, it goes like this. You can open it up and journal on this side. A lot of good coffee stains on that page. Oh, this is so pretty. Vintage, like image of a rose. Coffee staining that book page. Here's a tag I made, and more paper. It has like a pocket with lace like this. If you hear this noise right here, it's because I'm sitting on my floor recording this, so sorry about that, as I bend over to show the different journaling tags and stuff like that. So it just tucks in there, and I made this graphic too. A little ladybug butterfly, or a ladybug stamp. That's cool how that came out. Here's like a pocket that I can put stuff in. This is a vintage children's dictionary page. Vintage music, sheet music. Here's another pocket I made, and you can tuck stuff in there, and I just put that in there. Here's coffee stain page. I don't even remember how I did that, but it looks cool. With a tag that tucks in there. And here's a spot that you can tuck stuff right here, and you can put stuff in here. I just haven't done it yet. I left this blank to add pictures or whatever. I didn't add anything here. More sheet music. Here's a die cut of a butterfly. Tim Holtz die cut of a flower. You can journal on the back of this little ticket. And here's the back of that dictionary page. And I made a long tag that I can journal on. Here's more of that paper. The back of it, the dictionary page. It's so cute. It's so vintage looking, and I love it. I did some stamping here. Here I stamped some more little ladybugs. And here is a, I added some trim. It's like a little writing area. And it just paper clips like that. I can write back here too. Some blank paper. Here's, I can journal here, and there's tuck spots here in this flower. and a whole bunch of writing space here. And right here's a tuck spot. I just didn't add anything yet, with a little little birdie stamping. This is some paper I got from the thrift store. It just had really cool images, mementos of first loves, and it talks about like souvenirs of trips and old times. It has like a bunch of old cars in the background. Here's just a plain page, and I put a butterfly here that kind of sticks out with some sewing. There's another butterfly on the other side with some sewing and coffee stained paper. Here's just some pretty paper with lace on the side. Here's a ladybug stamping and another little area that I can write on. This is like dyed like a pink color, like a dirty pink color. Is that a dusty rose or something? Not dirty pink. Oh, jeez. So I made that. This is a paper punch from Martha Stewart, I think, and I punched on the edge. Some more stamping. I made this image, I think. Yeah, I made that image and made a little tag, and it just tucks in right there. And here is some music paper. And another lace pocket, which that's the first time I've done these. I really like it a lot, how they look. And I added some little areas I can journal. This, I cut all this out, and pieces of paper that I coffee dyed. And there's like some embossing paper of a butterfly. And here is a little tuck spot. So cute, that cute little girl there. And let me make sure I'm in frame. And you can journal here. And another tag I made here. And it just tucks in like that. This has like a doily imprint. Turned out cute with some sewing on the side. And here's the sewing on this side. I like how that sewing looks all, you know, uneven. This is from Tsunami Rose. And I can journal on this. Did some stamping. This is a rubber stamp I have, my favorite one. God is the Ultimate Crafter. That's such a cool stamp. Here's another spot that I can put stuff in. It's a page. And I left that because I'm probably going to put papers in there. So, it, you know, gives it some interest, I thought. Here's another butterfly. I really like how this turned out, real distressed. And so I kept with the butterfly theme on this page, and it's a little kind of like a tuck spot, but I also added a paper clip. And this paper, see here how crinkly it is? It's been coffee stained and baked in the oven. And on this side is another tag to journal on. Music paper. I added some gesso to this paper so I can write on it. And it's just got like a little band here to tuck stuff in with these little tabs. This paper's blank. This, you know, it's got a doily. You can tuck stuff under here and here. And this is another lace pocket with a big tag that I can put pictures on or whatever. And it has butterflies even sticking out. Right here is an envelope that opens up like this. There's nothing in it. I can put stuff in it. Here's a little spot. The book had a book page said remember when, and so I folded that over and added a bunch of little areas that I can journal on like this. And I made this little thing here, and it just tucks in there with some stamping. And here is another journaling spot, and it just tucks in there. Here's another part of that cool book I tore apart. And here's the back of that. It has, you know, pretty vintage looking images. This is another graphic I made, and I can tuck stuff in there. And the last page is a vintage floral. I printed it off the internet, Pinterest, and that is it. So I hope you guys like my journal, and if you haven't subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. I also have an Etsy shop where I have a couple of my journals on Etsy too. I'll link that here in the end screen. So thanks so much for watching. Please comment. Let me know what you think of this journal. Thanks. Bye.